So what was it like meeting my very first psychiatrist for the very first time? More on that coming up. Hi, I'm Daniel, and this is Journey to Wellness. And here on this channel, I talk about ADHD in adults and help spread awareness that it's actually a thing. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on one of my videos. Now let's jump into today's. So now, meeting my psychiatrist for the first time was kind of quite an ordeal. And unfortunately, I kind of made it that way. I assumed a little too much and wound up bringing most of my family down to meet her. The reason for that is I was under the impression that to get a proper diagnosis, one of the things that is looked at is not just your symptoms now, but your past history. And since people with ADHD tend to be bad self-reporters, a doctor will sometimes want reports from close family members. So to help with this, I brought along the people that know me the best. My wife, my mother, and my grandmother. And we all drove up to San Francisco the night before, got a motel, and we went and saw my psychiatrist the next day. So the day comes, and we all pile into my Prius that I had at the time. Very fitting for San Francisco. Fit right in. They didn't suspect a thing. And we arrive right on time. So we get there and we open the door, and it is literally the size of a broom closet. There are 2 chairs squeezed in for people to sit in and a little coffee table. And that's it. No waiting room, no receptionist, nothing of that sort. Just a little tiny room with 2 chairs. And we've got 4 people, 3 of which weren't supposed to be there, but that was, like I said, my fault. And I say it's my fault because I didn't communicate this with her, which is very important. Communicate with your psychiatrist. Communication is key. So we happened to find another doctor's waiting room. We kind of waited in there for a while until it was right on time for my appointment. And my doctor comes out. This is the first time I met her, and there's 4 people staring at her. And she's very surprised to see that. She was expecting only me. So what winds up happening is she allows my wife to go in with me, and my mother and grandmother just have to wait in the waiting room in those 2 little chairs. And we meet with her for 45 minutes. That's how long my session time is. And she promptly explains to me that she had only expected me and that I should have told her that other people were coming. I just thought that it would have been helpful, and brain lapse, what can I say? Not the first mistake I made, won't be the last. So then we get to talking, and of course, she asked me why I'm there, why I needed to see her, and I told her my whole story, and she decided to give me a questionnaire. And this questionnaire was about ADHD symptoms. I can't remember what all the questions are, but they're questions like, do you have trouble sitting still for long periods of time? Do you feel like you're driven by a motor that you just gotta go, 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 go? Are you inattentive? Do you make mistakes? Do you daydream? And it's a questionnaire of all the usual suspects for ADHD. Now, the thing is that you have to have a certain amount of these symptoms by a certain age. I think it's like age 12, you have to have shown that you had all these symptoms. And my past history lined right up with it. I was not good at school. I was always separated from the other kids. My desk was off by itself. I was diagnosed as a child, so I was diagnosed then, and so it wasn't too hard for me to be diagnosed again because nothing had changed. Now on the first day, she doesn't diagnose you right then and there. She's got to do a lot more fact-finding than just a simple questionnaire right at that time. In fact, now that I remember, she had me take that questionnaire home and fill out more paperwork, more questionnaires about ADHD-related topics and depression. Yeah, now the first day is usually just getting all the paperwork straightened out, collecting insurance information, just a lot of the necessary paperwork that needs to be done. Nothing dramatic, nothing sexy, just a lot of paperwork. Now it wouldn't be for a couple more sessions before she gave me her official diagnosis, and that will be coming up in next video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe for more. And until next time, take care of yourself and be well.